Good morning, all. I hope you slept well. Whew, had a lot of dreams. Crazy. You know, I'm just learning to walk in this authority, in this little purpose of mine, this little silent Truman Show, main character energy. It's hard for me sometimes. I ain't gonna lie, last night I met a couple girlfriends out, and it's just hard, you know, when you see people, you talk to people, but you recognize the eyes, the mannerisms. When you say certain things, you can just see the eye contact between the two, or the eye contact happening all around you. You can just feel those things. Like, energy is very easy to read. It really is. At least for me, it is. I mean, given the extent and the magnitude of the involvement and everything that transpires around me, it's just very easy. And so it's hard. That's why I enjoy my time to myself. But God is helping me spread my little wings in the way that He does. I'm very unorthodox. I'm very different. My path is very different. I don't conform. I'm not here to conform. And I'm here to talk about things that people just don't want to talk about, you know? And it's sad. It's sad, you know? It's eating us up. It's eating us all up, the conformity of everybody feeling like they have to be a certain way, talk a certain way, look a certain way. It's just like, it just gets old. I'm sure people get exhausted of it. I'd imagine. I know I did. And that's when you learn to walk in your freedom. When you don't carry that pressure. You don't carry the pressures of the world. People are going to be naysayers. People are going to talk. People are going to say a lot of things. They really are. That's what we have a world built on. We have a world built on gossip, manipulation, and lies. I mean, and so when you have somebody that's outside of the box, a little bit different, it's going to come with some, you know, hate. But I walk so much by faith and knowing that I'm still here and alive and breathing for a reason. And so I move forward on that. I move forward on that every single day. I make the videos every single day. I hit the pavement every single day. You know, I try to touch as many people as I can every single day, you know, and that's important to me. That's important to me. We spend so much time chasing things that just don't matter. We really do. And to me, human connection, human experience, the good and the bad, human love, true love for yourself, love for others, love for your career field, love for your path, your destiny. I mean, just love in general. When you start learning how to just love life for life is really when you can start embracing it. You know, everybody gets so bogged down in the, you know, the nitty gritty of life. And this is a free thinker video. You know, the 9-to-5er, you know, I saw this video. I know a lot of people put a lot of emphasis on the Matrix and the 9-to-5 and, you know, this and that. And here's the thing, like, obviously we need a world that has jobs. We need a world that carries 9-to-5. You know what I mean? That goes without saying. There's nothing wrong with working 9-to-5. I love working 9-to-5. We just have lack of companies that have morals, values, ethics, and integrity in the 9-to-5ers. And because we lack that in so many different jobs, so many different corporations, it's where you're finding people that are just depleted and drained. Because they're like, what am I even doing? You know, I'm working for a company that just rides all over me, takes advantage of me, you know what I mean? And I kill myself for them, you know? And so because you have all these different negative feelings, people lose their insight to life. for entertainment purposes only. And so it came to me. I had a young lady, like the TikTok bans do get old. I know it does get exhausting. Those on the fence of it, I get it. I'm not a big fan of it neither. It's not my favorite, but it is what it is, you know? I mean, it's all a part of it. It shouldn't be that way, but it is. And when you have people on, you know, particular apps and platforms, they're just going to do what they can to shush. I'm so used to being shushed my whole life that they say this is just another day at the office. You know what I mean? No. I get it though. Try not to let it get you down. Feel the emotions of it and then get back up. You know, just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. What's the alternative? Not to keep swimming? Well, you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. Just keep swimming. And if you don't want to build another page, don't build another page. Honestly, I've considered different things down the road. When I do finally get my podcast up and going, like I've got a goal plan in mind that I'm trying to work towards. And this job is the first portion of it. You know, in order to get out of my little living arrangement, I have to make money. Seeing as nothing's free in this world, not even the shelter houses. Bless your little heart. My little local shelter house said they would help me. You know, that's a thing. My little community, golly but jolly. I mean, even last night, I did meet so many sweet souls though, just in conversation. I know that I have really, like, my eyes could be really piercing. You know, I'm aware of that, especially if I have makeup on. And I hate that factor of it. I was saying that last night when I was getting ready, you know, like, I know people are sometimes against makeup. Some people are for it. Like, I like doing makeup. I don't wear makeup all the time, but sometimes I do. And, you know, I could hear people probably saying like she has a resting bee face. You know, I probably do have that too. You know, it's hard because imagine looking or seeing people look at you, you know what they're thinking. And it's just an awkward, experience. It's an awkward experience. I know it's awkward for them and it's awkward for me too. You know, it's awkward for both of us. So it's one of those things. And so it was last night when so many people that came up and talked to me. That was really nice. Had nice conversations with them and the two girls that I met, but I could feel the energy. I could feel the aura. I didn't really care for it too much. So I left. I didn't stay long at all. You know, I allow my energy, my mind, like if I don't feel right about something, I'm just like, deuces, holla, I love ya, holla, you know. And it is one of those things, you know. I look forward to when I can fly my wings on my own. I'll tell you that. God's been showing me different dreams in that too. I finished watching The Amateur. That's the movie I watched. Ooh, we're gonna unpack that. It's a new movie that they released. Let's hear who's in it. It's the guy from Rami Malek. I love him. He played, oh gosh, who did he play? That one, I'm gonna have to look it up. Dang it. I swear, the things that I do remember, the things that I don't remember are so funny. Anywho, I feel like a little amateur. I think a lot of people probably mistook me as an amateur. I didn't realize all the gifts that I had. That's why it was all designed for it to be ignited to where I saw it and myself. Like I said in multiple videos, it's literally been me versus me. And that's really all it is when it comes to you out in this little world, this little nation that we have. It's not them versus you, it's you versus you. It really is. Once you can take control of yourself, your mind, body, and soul, your actions, it's very easy for you to not allow the projections and deflections of other people to affect your aura, to affect your energy, to affect your mindset. You know, that's all projections, deflections, and manipulations are. It's just to affect your aura and your mind. And so you have control over that. I hope this video resonated. It's a rambling one.